Hello everybody and welcome back to Zombie Horse. This is part 2 of the Beginner's Guide, and we are ready to just jump right in, so let's just do this thing. Okay. It's so beautiful here.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
It scares me.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do.
Like a car.
So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Like a car. Alright. Okay, so this looks like a little bit of a
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source. Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Oh, okay.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Okay, so, alright, okay, there we go. You're immortal in Coda's games. You're a freaking beast, man. No, cut, land on the, okay. Oh, there's something down there, the bottom of the universe. Oh my god. Feels like Prototype. Ever played Prototype where you could just jump off buildings in? Oh no. I keep forgetting I can't die. I'm like Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus until you defeat the witches, and then he just craps the bed right at the moment you need it most. And you find out he's a blonde guy. A blonde guy who didn't even voice the cat's voice. Did you know that? Thackeray Binks, the cat, was voiced by someone entirely different than the person who played Thackeray Binks? My mind's getting blown here. Not by just this game, but Hocus Pocus, man. Halloween. One of the best times of year. Look at that. Look like Stimulus. This place is getting dark. Feeling kind of scared. You can't tell me how to live my life, bitch. Alright, this one time you can tell me how to live my life. This is a prison. This is a prison. This is so prison-y. No, I'm not going in that cell. You can't make me do that. Stop. I can't. Oh, come on.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Wow, that's so uncomfortable too. You can't even like rest because it's a slant. Coda's an awful
This is something that
person.
he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else.
Wow, kind of.
Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere.
Kinda dickish. Wow. I feel Coda is kind of like Justin. And I'm a bit more like Davey here. I feel that that's kind of what's going on. Coda has that Justin kind of mindset. Like, I'm shocked the guy actually produces a full-blown, professional-grade album sometimes. Sometimes
It's like the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Sometimes I wonder why he didn't fart. You know what I mean? Like, into a microphone and then just upload that. Oh yeah, don't I have to hit this again and run in before? And then that's gonna have this switch.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. but I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Oh, good. Can you see the bottom of the sky? I think you probably can. It's in there. It's just white. It's white. Alright. I like the walls. I might paint my walls black and red. Oh. You there.
Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Sounds a little bit racist. Let's not go with that one. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. That didn't actually happen this time. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. Let's go with the racist one. That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. I'd prefer not to tell you. After all, we've only just met. 3. That's how I roll. What? But you don't understand. We are trapped here. The puzzle is our only escape. We need to get through it. You think you want to get through, but trust me, you don't. Let me describe it for you. Let me tell you all about what is over there. All right, I will tell you how to solve it. 1. You don't want to go anywhere. Oh no, but I do, we do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there's nothing I want more. Not much I could say now, I guess, huh? Listen, you don't... I mean, no pun intended, because your faces say it. You don't want to go out there. It sucks. It's awful, but this carpet is amazing. Oh my god. That seems oddly out of place. Alright, I'm gonna leave. Nice wood paneling. This place is sin. Oh, come on! Now he's kind of slanted over, like, giving me sass. He's giving me a bit of sass now. How did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? Yes. Do you want to know how to solve it? No, I've been right here this entire time. That. I'm gonna just... Come on. I suggest you go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the black space in the middle. What happens if I solve it? Actually, I want to know who they are. Just go hang out there in the blackness for a bit. You may not like it at first, but it'll grow on you eventually. Do I have to do that now? The carpet's still great. I like how it just pops right in. Alright, alright, alright.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Oh wait, am I supposed to spend time in here? Is this the... I mean, because you got the blackness between the 2 puzzle doors. Like, I feel if I sit in here, though, something's gonna jump scare the crap out of me. That's just the feeling I'm getting. It's a pretty elaborate game, if you really think about it. For Coda, look at this thing. Coda, why didn't you just continue?
It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long.
Why would you think that?
Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Makes me want to develop games, kinda. But I don't know if I have the patience for it, man. I just don't. I just don't. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Is that for real? No, it's not. That's... Oh, wait. Nice room. Not. Ah, nah, that's not. No one would say that.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet.
Right, yeah,
All of the notes that you're gonna see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a
Holy
weekend
shit.
game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me.
Cool cabin,
And I
bro.
cooled off eventually. Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
Yeah,
Either way,
not.
to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Right. Sorry, my cat likes to randomly
But it's
attack
ironic,
me.
isn't it? That in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing.
And get super
I could just
turned
get to
on.
know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Well, that's a cute way to look at it, I guess. Ah, alright. Ow. Alright, so that looks like a painting, which is cool. What happens if I just jump off? No, I can't. Why did I even think I could? That was stupid. What happens if you just jump? No, you can't jump off. It just blocks you. Coda, why didn't you continue? You gotta get back to making games, bruh. But, I mean, if they're all gonna be like this, I don't know. I can't say definitively that that is a good thing. Whoever made this has issues. Coda. Hey guys, how's it going? Just hanging. Yeah, that's like probably my favorite comment right there that I've read. We will all die someday. There's whispering. You hear that? I think I'm gonna throw up.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means. Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one. In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Developer, answer please.
And
Have you
because
not
there's
been
this
here
dark
before?
area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To
Right.
grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Oh, there's a light. It's not so bad in here. Uh-oh, you're getting used to it. Oh, no. There is no second switch. Yes, there is, you silly little bitch. Ha ha ha! Orange. Why did it... Oh my god. In what is... How do you leave notes? Shut up. Oh my god. Coda. Wow. I want to be amongst them. There's one with gold keys. Why? Speak, 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 speak. Why? I don't get it. This game is like diarrhea-inducing.
Okay, this one is tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Okay. I will chill with you, bruh. Spin its own wheels. Spin its own wheels. Spin, 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 spin it, spin it. Spin its own wheels. Yeah. Spin its own wheels. Yeah. Yeah. This is kind of pretty though, for real. Oh, it's probably supposed to go in here. I was out there dancing. Sorry. Wasting valuable time. He said spin its own wheels. I figured that it was just going to do something. I had to wait. Let's jump. Oh, hit my head on the... Good thing I can't die. Oh, I'm in the freaking well that's outside.
This is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway.
Silence of the Lambs.
Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Silence of the Lambs. Now it's not. The stuff's not. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about a TV with surround sound, a refrigerator? Put a giant hole in the ground. 3, hole. That's a table! What about along the wall of the room? Let's put a huge picture of a horse. I'd really like a washing machine. 10 stoves lined up along the wall. 3. That is a couch! Damn you! This isn't a stove or a couch or a hole. I mean, it is a couch. Sorry. Shh. Alright. Yeah, what should light? A skylight. Full ceiling. Yeah, I think a 10 by 12 recessed electric 6-inch soft LED ceiling lights with fluorescent trim. Well, I could guess Tesla coils, but it's not gonna happen, so let's just try something else. I'd love Tesla coils. What? I didn't press 3! So no matter what, you can't change your life or something like that? You'll always be forced into something? Is that what he's trying to say? Who are you? Where exactly are you doing this from? I'm pretty sure none of these choices are making any difference. Right, yeah, there we go. Tables were invented in 1935. That is no way possible that is even true. So let's say that one. Oh, hi. I think it was crazy. Oh, you son of a...
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
Yes, it is, Davey. It is, I agree.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
So racist. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care of shit. First, click on the table. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. You got it. Turn slightly. Now to the floor lamp and turn the room off. In this room off. Then turn it back on. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Now go to the left side sofa. Move it over a little. Okay. Alright. Finally, touch the shelves. I'll touch your shelves. Nice shelves, baby. Oh, there they are. I'm gonna touch your shelves. That's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. Oh, no, I have to remember all that. Okay, good thing I can. I hope I can go back to the prison. Yes, return. This is getting pretty spiffy, I think. Alright.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events.
Damn you, Coda!
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside.
Oh, wow.
Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison.
Oh, this is so cool.
There's nearly a dozen of them.
I want this as my house.
I think it's awful to watch this, to see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop, that particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it.
Who?
And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
Well, that's all for this time. If you want to tune in, probably either tomorrow or a few days, we're going for daily uploads on Zombie Horse, so... and I don't know if I'm going to do a whole string of games without taking a little break. I might take a little break in between. So yeah. Anyway, be sure to thumbs up this video, click that subscribe button at the end, and tune in for more, because we are going to have a lot of fun, you and I, aren't we? Okay. Alright, let's do it. I love you.